Houston, hello. Glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the Tax Act Texas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The aerial assault continues. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid tackle.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. and it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Got the quick pass. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on the line. Great job. Great catch. 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Robertson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the run, it's Washington. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He's looking to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Looking for room. It's Durham. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
LSU right back to the line. The lone back's got it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Carl.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bears headed quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Now they'll run the draw. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Bears want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
For 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Cameron. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a win.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Ripping through the defense. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Forced out of the pocket. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears are rolling down the field. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Hawkins. Tackled after picking up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're going to run it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
LSU quick to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's got it on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To throw, it's Robertson. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Cameron. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the Bears pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Robertson. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he made the grab with enough of the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Bears! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
This offense has a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll test the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Cameron. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the run, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Cameron. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the ground game left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Presley. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Now from inside the red zone. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground with the counter. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. His QB's been dialed in.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're going to throw it again. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's what he'd like to have back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Today's final score, Baylor 38, LSU 24.